Deep in the heart of Wisconsin sits an institution where the men's basketball team is built on a history of achievement and success.
Well, the history here is steeped. It's the winningest program in our conference's history, not just overall wins, but conference championships, conference tournament championships, NCAA appearances, academic All-Americans, academic All-Region. We're at the top of the heap and all that.
A history that spans from the past.
We played in 3 Midwest Conference championships. We won 2. We made it to the NCAA tournament the 2 years that we won, advancing to the second round, losing ultimately to the NCAA Division III champion UW-Platteville in '91.
To the current decade.
We were fortunate enough to make the conference tournament, the top 4 in our conference, all 4 years that I played. When I was a senior, we won the conference championship and went on to the national tournament, which was an unbelievable experience.
All the way to the present, where it drives every player that takes on the Red Hawks name.
I think about the history of the program every single time I put on a jersey, whether it be practice or game. I mean, all the great players that have came through here, it's really just something to help motivate me to say that I could compete with those guys.
Coming out of high school, committing here, you obviously know the successful past and culture here of the men's basketball program. It just makes you strive to become better and carry the name Ripon across your chest.
For head coach Ryan Kane, carrying on that tradition of success both on the court and off of it is the driving force behind his entire approach. And for him, when it comes to what his players do on the court, he can sum up his philosophy in just one word.
Compete. That's it. At the end of the day, every drill we do in practice is competitive. There's time, score, winner, loser, consequences. Because you know what? That's life. In life you got to compete.
Attitude, I mean, his number one thing is just competition. So you want to come and bring all you got, really, because if you don't, somebody else will. And I mean, there's minutes at stake, playing time. And really the big thing is just come compete and get better. That's all you can do each practice. So just come in and give it your all.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, you come on this court every single day. There's people expecting you to make plays. There's people expecting you to do your job. And I mean, the only time age matters is picking a bus seat. So you got to be willing to work.
The most successful players I've ever coached are the ones who have an insatiable thirst to improve and want to prove people wrong. They have a chip on their shoulder. I want guys in this program that when their feet hit the floor, they can't wait to come to practice. They can't wait to go train. They can't wait to lift. They can't wait to shoot. The same way that when my feet hit the floor every day, I can't wait to try to make this program better.
Surpassing even his expectations on the court, though, are Coach Kane's expectations off of it. Fundamental to the approach of his program is prioritizing how his players conduct themselves in the community and how they perform academically in the classroom.
Well, academics is paramount. You'll do nothing greater here than obtain your degree. Regardless of what you do on the floor as an athlete, the most important thing you'll do is walk across that stage in May and receive your degree.
For the parents of those players, that philosophy and the quality of education at Ripon are key factors in their sons joining Coach Kane's program.
Of course, the main thing you have to look at is the education. It kind of was the deciding factor for Cal because he had plenty of people interested and they wanted him to come and play basketball, but when it came down to kind of the networking and the school aspect, graduation rates and retention rates, Ripon was way above all the other schools.
His academic world has always been a big piece of what he's done, whether it's been in high school or here. So yeah, we did our research coming in, and then the 4 years he spent here don't have an ounce of regret. Ryan's program, it's not just about Ryan and the game of basketball. His program that he has built is top notch, and our son is going to be a better man for it.
And for program alumni, they know firsthand the importance of that education and the approach to learning at Ripon College.
For an athlete, I mean, none of us at Ripon are going to play in the NBA. So it's really, really important that they prepare for their life after, in this case, basketball. And so I think Ripon does a great job getting guys ready to attack the world in whatever career they choose.
I think that athletes especially are used to so much one-on-one coaching that they get in practice and in games. And Ripon is the closest thing I can possibly imagine to having one-on-one coaching in the classroom because of the small classroom sizes and just the professors who want you to do so well.
For some programs, such a focus on academics may seem counter to the goals of a basketball program. But for Coach Kane, the reason for his emphasis on academics is simple.
I want you to find your passion, and that being what it is you want to study and what it is you want to do with the rest of your life, so that when you do find something, it's just like basketball. Because for most kids at this point in their life, they're defined by their sport. And I want guys to wake up when they're 22, 23 years old or further on in their life, and when their feet at the floor, they can't wait to go to work. Because when you do that, you feel like you've never worked a day in your life.
Truly setting Ripon College apart from other basketball programs, though, is the world that surrounds it. With the recent $23 million renovation of their athletics facilities, the resources for athletes at Ripon College are second to none, both within the conference and even the region itself. But even more unique than the quality of the buildings and equipment at Ripon College is the community itself that surrounds the program.
Ripon is beyond a special place. It's a hidden gem. I mean, I don't know if there's a spot that really has the balance of everything that you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, the community is very supportive of the basketball team here. Home games are always usually packed, especially on the weekends. It gets loud in here. It's an amazing atmosphere, and I love it.
People love basketball in Ripon. I mean, it's definitely becoming like a basketball town, in my opinion. I mean, not just campus people, but like townies, you know, like they'll open their homes up for us to come eat over winter break. And it's like, I didn't expect that, because it's like these random people are feeding all these college kids. Like, that's gotta be work. And, you know, but they're always happy to do it, and we're always grateful for them, so.
The community of Ripon is phenomenal. You know, it's the true small college town, right? The identity of the community is the college, whether it's, you know, the youth programs that we have and how much they love to come here and look up to our guys and high five them and get autographs and want pictures with them, all the way through to how much they enjoy and appreciate when we are out in the community, you know, whether it's be cleaning up the village green, hanging lights downtown, doing Relay for Life, you know, Habitat for Humanity, the things that we do in the community, like, they genuinely appreciate us being involved in that way too.
History, success, academics, community. These are the qualities that both drive and define the men's basketball program at Ripon College. A program that over the decades has produced great athletes, great coaches, and exceptional people. For any young basketball player out there looking to sign up, Coach Kane's pitch is simple.
If you're a high school senior who wants to chase that dream of playing college basketball, this is a championship caliber institution. From the caliber of education you're going to receive here, right down to the type of basketball program we have here. We are going to challenge you, and we are going to play in championship environments. And all doing it with people that really genuinely care about you. From the coaches, to your teammates, to the faculty, to the staff, everybody through here genuinely will care about you. And so if you want relationships, and you want challenging, and you want rewarding, then Ripon College is your place.